Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So in today's episode of the modded Yo-Yo adventure, we've got quite a lot to do, as we often say here on the channel. And I thought I would start today's episode off a little bit differently. So as you can see, I'm fighting a cloud elemental. And my god, this sprite is something else. So I believe that this will actually give us a little summoning thing that we can use in the future, or like an item that turns into a summoning thing. So let me finish it off. What did we get? We got the Eye of the Storm. Summons a cloud elemental to fight for you, which is kind of amazing. Should I put it here instead? And then we've got a little cloud elemental to fight for us. Flight? Technically, yeah, because it is flying, but it is also fighting. So the reason I got that is because I was up here and I was farming away for wyverns, because to start off today's episode, I wanted to make sure I had a nice pair of wings, like I said in the last episode. So today's episode, even though we've got a lot to do, should be pretty straightforward because we've got 2 boss fights to do. Both of them take place inside of the ice biome, so it's not like you got to travel too far. And we have prepped for both of them, but defeating these bosses is going to allow us to get some pretty awesome gear. There's a really powerful thorium yo-yo that we're going to have available to us, and there's also a calamity yo-yo as well. The calamity one, yeah, it's not so good, you know, I'll be honest with you guys, you know, the damage output is not going to be great, but it's definitely a start on the track to a bunch of hard mode yo-yos. So hey, welcome back to ChippysCouch. As a weekly reminder, it's now Friday, which is by far my favorite day of the week because it means the start of the weekend. And I've got some pretty good stuff planned this weekend. I'm going to go pumpkin picking with some of the younger members of my family. And then I've also got to travel back home because it's my niece's first birthday. And she just started walking, right? What a little legend. I mean, I've been walking for like 21 years now, so like catch up and all that. But still, very, very impressive. So yeah, let's start off with making some icy wings, ice feather. So we got this in the last episode. This is the wrong one. I've reorganized the chest structure. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to test this out now because it's about time, right? Let me favorite that and put all of that in here. So this end is where we put all the stuff in, and this is the end where we craft everything. So wings, we can make some frozen wings. Bam. Now somebody wrote a comment that was like, "Hey James, you should get an ice feather." I don't know if they watched the whole episode or not, or I accidentally cut it, but I did get an ice feather. I think it was like 2 episodes ago, to be completely honest. I've had it for a while. So there we go. That is that. So I'm going to jump straight into the first boss fight because it's currently raining right now, which means it's going to be a blizzard. And I need a blizzard for this to work. And I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like, you have a little bit of rain, you go into the ice biome. Boy, there's a blizzard. Let's go and find out. My voice sounds a little bit differently today. I'm recording this a lot earlier than usual. A lot of people, you're pretty good at this, I'm going to be honest. A lot of you are like, you sound different today. It's because I record at different times of the day. And my voice sounds different throughout the day. Apparently, the moment you wake up is what your natural voice sounds like the most, and by the end of the day, your speaking voice is like way off line with how it actually sounds. Kind of interesting, right? So right now, this would be my natural voice because I haven't been up for too long and I haven't said many a word. All right, Borean Strider, come and get it, fam. If this fight goes well, this is going to be the easiest boss fight to Yo-Yo upgrade that this series will ever see. And I really do mean that because this is going to unlock something amazing. Well, first off, it's going to unlock tarantulas, so it's not like it's the best thing in the world because I don't really like tarantulas. But once you've killed these tarantulas, you do get access to this amazing yo-yo. I don't know how rare it is. It's called... I actually didn't write the name of it. I just wrote dropped by tarantulas. Spiders appear after the Borean Strider. Great job. Great job remembering there, James. I did actually pick up a copy of Brain Training for the DS. It's not as good as I remember. I got the brain age of in my 20s, which is pretty accurate because I am 22. And it's apparently the lowest age you can get. I was doing a little bit of research. But how did I get this miraculous brain age? I shouted colours into the microphone. It would pop up and it would be like the word yellow, but it would be written in a red font. And I'd be like, red. It's a red. And they'd be like, yeah, you're in your 20s. Well done. All right, cryo key. Let's make this. So this is going to be Cryogen. I believe Cryogen is going to be a lot more harder than the Borean Strider, right? And even right now, I'm not necessarily using any modded stuff other than having like a good amount of potions. And I've got a little like waifu right there, right? A little frozen waifu. Other than that, I'm using titanium armor, frozen wings, and an Amarok. Okay. Cryogen. So yeah, I do believe this one will be a real challenge. And I'm really sorry, mobile users, because even I can't see what's going on. Okay, so with Cryogen, you're going to break the outer layer, and you're going to crack the center, right? Like a double nut, right? A little bit of a walnut on the outside. I don't know, what's that? I was trying to think of a second nut we could put inside of it, but it kind of already looks like a walnut on the inside anyway. So it's a double-layered walnut, which probably exists, right? There's probably a walnut out there with 2 shells. That's got to be a thing, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm backtracking because I said the word double nut in the Let's Play, and nobody's gonna take that the right way. That my morning brain was like, yeah, that's a normal thing to say. Okay, right. Cryogen is going very well. Thank you very much. I'm glad that a lot of you have adopted the word frozen toenail as well. I saw that a lot in the comments. Thank you very much, right? Let's make that a thing. Yeah, this fight's going actually pretty damn great. I really like Cryogen. I like the music. I like the aesthetic. I have a feeling that this looks a little bit different than the last time I fought it, but generally, I do quite like it. The thing I'm noticing the most is that the outer layer, the first layer of nut, that is, it's a little bit more condensed than it used to be. I feel like the little particles that used to surround it were a little bit more spread out. And I've just remembered, and I think I've done this in about every series I've ever done of Calamity, where I go, you know what I forgot for Cryogen? A warmth potion. So I can totally be frozen, which is not great. I'm also not using any thorium second healing for this fight, just to make it a little bit more fair. I do need to get some apple pies, but most importantly, I still need to message Python and ask if he likes apple pies, so that I can find out if I'm going to bake one in the future. Python's not home for a couple of weeks anyway, so it's not too crucial right now, right? In a couple of weeks, we'll find out, and maybe I'll get my apple pie goodness. Okay. I've got to make sure I'm actually hitting it with the yo-yo, because that's where the bulk of my damage is. I keep relying on the icy toenail. No, 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 no. Oh, God. All right. It's getting weaker. Yeah, it's not going well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refight the boss, but we're also going to get a... I'm trying to think what I actually need for Cryogen. I don't know if there's an item that I need to make another cryo key, or I've already got it all. I actually can't remember. Cryo... What's it made out of? Oh, it's the helium. Yeah, I had to farm for essence of helium, so I can only do this one more time. So that's worth noting. Alright, well, let me grab some warmth. No, I don't want any of these. I just want the vanilla ones. Warmth, thank you very much. We'll also open up this this treasure bag, because I've kind of ignored it for a little while. So we got a frost core, we got a icebound strider hide. Few things can survive the heart of a Terrarian blizzard. Damage done against slow targets is increased by 15%. Damage done against you has a chance to heal you slightly. Ooh, alright, okay. And I will also grab for all of you mobile viewers, who I do really... Oh, wow. I'm actually out of money. I kind of didn't expect this, because I was kind of riding high for so long with so much money. Okay, well... What we can do is we can sell off a bunch of this stuff, because I'm not going to be using it anyway. We're going to get a shine and a night owl. I think what I'll probably end up doing then is I'll probably end up farming away at the King Slime for a little bit, because I still have some of the summoning stuff left over. And I feel like that would be that'd be like a really good money-making method, I think. We're pretty strong right now. The amount of King Slimes I've done in this series, though, is pretty high. Like, it's quite a lot. Alright, let me pop this bad boy. Okay, so while I'm doing this fight, I'm going to try and concentrate, but I also just want to chat. So what have I been up to recently? Well, I've actually been playing a lot of The Witcher 3 on the Nintendo Switch, and I just want to sing its praises. If you own a Switch and you're thinking about The Witcher 3, just dive right in, because that is amazing. You know, maybe wait for a sale if you think it's too expensive, because nothing will really change that if you think a game is too expensive. But I just can't believe it. I remember when I was a kid, I used to live on my Game Boy Advance. Right, I had a Game Boy, it was pretty great, but I was at a better age when the Game Boy Advance was around. And I used to live on it. I love handheld gaming. I can't believe that we've got The Witcher 3 on a portable system. It's amazing. I was playing it last night as Courtney was working away on something. I had the sound on. We were just loving it. The dialogue in that game is so strange. She was like, what's he calling this person? What's that about? You know, did this woman just offer you a goat? I'm like, nah, Court, she offered me gold. It's a good game. And I would definitely recommend it. I don't think there's any buffs I can take, and I'm so low health. You know what? If I'd have just taken the thorium healing and just gone, you know what? I'll just add some thorium healing. We'd be so good right now. Come on. I'm hoping my waifu can do a little bit more for me. I've got so long on a heal. Oh, no. Okay. I didn't take damage there. Thank God. Oh my God, this is going on for so long. 7 seconds on a heal. I just know it's going to, like, rush me out of nowhere. All right, 2 seconds left on a heal. Okay, there's a heal. So I'm feeling a little bit better. And we're just slowly chipping away at it. 55 damage. Not great. Come on. Right, we're in the final 300. There we go. I really did think that was it. I thought, that's me a goner. Alright, well, let's open this up. Bam. So what do we get? We got some D's body armor. Cool. Well, let's have a little look. I will review it based on how much I like it. Not on how much I like you. I'm just joking. Oh, it's cool. I like it. Nice. I mean, I don't really play as female characters in games, but I don't know. I'm looking pretty good. What'd you say? It's got like a little bit of a skirt to it. Just the clothier with just a little bit of knee showing. I can appreciate it. Well, thank you for the wings. The wings kind of look like breadsticks. You know, like a stack of baguettes. It's got a bit of a baguette vibe to it, but I think it's cool. We also got the Soul of Cryogen, so this is a pair of wings. I don't know how they stack up against the frozen wings. I would assume that they're probably not as good as the frozen wings, but I might be wrong. My Calamity knowledge might be gone. Okay. We also got some Icy Stars, which we're going to sell. We got some more Helium, which is great, so if we wanted to do the boss fight again, that'd be cool. And then I will also go ahead and sell the DDDD armor, because I'm not going to use it. Oh, I got Souls of Might as well. That's interesting, because there is something I can make with Souls of Might later on. The Eye of the Destroyer Yoyo, I can make that. So, that's kind of good, because it means I've got, like, extra souls for that. Alright, well, cool. So, what we have to do now is farm for tarantulas. Now, we do have the advantage... Let me get that out of there. We do have the advantage of now having the Zerg potions, because we're in hard mode. This is something I hadn't really factored in, but it's going to make things a lot simpler. So let me cash away some of this. I presume buying the Zerg potions is actually how I spent all of my money, because I had to buy 3 of them. So let me buy one. Alright, Zergy boy, it's only 3 gold. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's find the closest spider biome. I'm trying to think where one is, because there's one there. And that's a little bit small. But that's the one I'm thinking of. Because there was one I was like farming for something. I think it was the helium. And I was like, you know what? This spider biome is where I'm coming for these tarantulas. So that's where we're going. Alright, so let's work our way there. And we'll do a little bit of farming. Okay, so this is the top of the spider biome. Now, if I was to... I don't know if there's too much logic in this, but if I was to block this off like this, so that no other enemies were going to come and just like rush us from all around, because I'm going to activate Zerg. And if I was to... Oh god. Oh god. I don't want to get slain before I've even begun. Right, let me kill this bad boy. Right, so if I was to open this up, like so... Don't drown, don't drown. Alright, let me filter out the water. Oh, that web stylist. She is not making it through. Okay, so I'm looking for tarantulas. Now, I don't know if they, like, spawn on the bottom or they work like other spiders. But this is the plan, right? Zergy boy. Let's see what comes for us. Alright, more worms. Cursed hammers. Okay, but what we're really looking for is for spiders down here. I don't know if this was the best place to do it. Maybe because of all the ice enemies, it might not be that great. But we're gonna work things out here. We're gonna figure this out. All right. Open this up. We are gonna see what happens. Okay, let's get inside. Oh my god, look at all the other enemies. My health is already so low. This was a bad move. This is great for farming, but look at that. That is just carnage down there. All right, are those tarantulas? Those little like creepy crawly boys. Ooh, Yoppy was cut down the middle by a tarantula hair. That is horrific. That is actually horrific. That it has hairs. Oh my god. Anyone with arachnophobia will know that hairs on a spider. That is awful. That is really awful. Alright, well, that's where I should be. I should be down here. I was using the small one. Alright, I'm going to go to the bigger one. Alright, so I'm getting a few tarantulas, right? I'm just below the smaller biome. And it is making me think maybe Zergy boys were not the way to go. Because there's quite a lot of enemies anyway. Just like chilling around and that. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I might try and get underneath this biome. This is not underneath, this is right inside of the biome. But the only problem is I can't just like linger below it. So what I was planning to do was, I was planning to like make a little farm where I can like shoot my yo-yo through and kill all the tarantulas, right? But because of that spider hair ability, which is still horrific, they can like shoot through the walls. So I think I might just have to kill them really slowly like this and just farm it out. I feel like because it's modded, it probably won't take that long. That's the thing. I do feel like that. Oh god. Yeah, alright then. I think I'm just going to farm it for a little while. I'm just going to see what happens. Maybe I'll drop a Zerg on him. I don't know. I'm going to buff up though. Hey, I got it. It took me a second to realise, but there it is. I looked it up. It's called the arthropod. Right, well let me kill all these extra spiders. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of glad to get it and just get out of there. That didn't actually take too long. I kept dying though. So if you do the death counter, add 2 extra deaths. Thank you, by the way, to everybody that does the death counter. Like, I know we don't need one, but I just kind of like it. It just shows that, I don't know, that you're watching. I appreciate it. Let me just say that. So here it is, the arthropod. It does 58 melee damage, and it periodically releases toxic needle barrages when near enemies. So the difference in damage is pretty clear, but this is an arthropod. So it's instantly a little bit better just because it's cool, right? So here's what it looks like. It looks like a spider boy. I kind of like it. I think it's cool. All right, let me give this a bit of a reforge. So broken, weak, shoddy, keen, superior. You know what? I'll take superior before we become absolutely bankrupt. Thank you very much, Goblin Tinkerer. So what we need to do now is get ourselves some cryonic ore. Now, I can't remember, can you mine cryonic ore with an orichalcum pickaxe, or does it have to be titanium? Because we're about to find out. So, let me head up here. Let me grab from you a shine, night owl, miner, and a spelunker. And then cryonic ore, I believe, is as simple as just going into the ice biome and mining it up. So, this will give us another yo-yo. But this yo-yo, unfortunately, is just one of those ones where we're going to get it. It's going to go straight in the chest. But, you know, that's what happens when you combine a bunch of stuff together. Look at that. I love it. I think it's so cool. I was kind of, like, interested in making this series based on the cool designs. So, I feel like this has probably been my favourite one so far. So, I think I will eventually rank all the yo-yos at the end. I think I've said that before, but yeah, that's high up on the list. All right, let me get all of these. So let me go see if I can get some cryonic ore. I don't think this will take too long, to be honest. I think this is going to be a dead quick job. I think this is going to be one of those cases of the first bit of cryonic ore that we find is going to be the first one. Man, I tell you what, I can't wait for a cup of coffee. My head is lagging behind my body. I'm all slouched in my chair. I'm actually feeling quite chill. It's nice. But I'm very, very sleepy. Alright, Mimic, get out of here, buddy. Come on. That's it. Spider food now. Okay, right. Cryonic ore, are you about? I'm fairly certain cryonic ore is after cryogen. I'm so certain of it. But I'm not seeing it, and I can remember what it looks like, and I know that this is none of it, but it might just be lower. Oh, there you go. There's cryonic ore. Nice. Oh, God. Gotta be careful here. You drown so quickly in icy water. It's kind of mad. Right, let me make a lip. There you go. Whoa. Right, let me get a whole bunch of that. So, oh, that's aerolite. Oh, okay. Is cryonic ore just super similar? Because I would say that this is cryonic ore here. But I'm guessing this is going to be like more aerolite. This Yoyo's great, but the damage output is not great. Like, I want to do a comparison. And I'm kind of gutted to do this, because I want this to be the best Yoyo it can be. But I feel like that absolutely stomps it. Oh, that's aerolite as well. Is cryonic, like, more grey? I'm trying to, like, figure out in my own head. I'm going to go look around. I'll find some. It'll be around. I'm just probably being blind to it. Okay, so I think I found it. I think this is cryonic and this is aerolite. But they're so similar. Let me grab a piece before I die. Okay, so that is definitely cryonic. So we're going to need a titanium pickaxe for that, I'm guessing. Man, that is a bit of a shame because I don't have any titanium. So I'm going to quickly go get some titanium. And then I'll go and grab myself some cryonic ore. But we're making it, you know, we're getting there. It's definitely going to be made today. Let's just say that. You know what? This world does not like titanium. It's so hard to come by, but after a couple of minutes, I think I found enough to make myself a pickaxe. So let's head home. It really doesn't, though. It's like, titanium? Yeah, fam, you don't need that. Right, let's put all of this back in. I'm still getting used to the fact that I don't have to make everything by hand anymore. I can just use this. So I was like taking out my titanium, like, all right, I'm ready. Okay, let's craft up a whole bunch of that. And then I'll make myself a pickaxe. Thank you very much. I'll probably end up selling that damage one. Alright, so let me go get some cryonic ore, and we will call it a day with our final Yoyo. Okay, got myself some cryonic ore. I'm still convinced that it's so similar to aerolite, though. Right, let me go back and put all of this inside of here. So deposit all. Let's dump all of this out. And then we'll make some bars. So cryonic bars. Look very cool. I like the sprite for them. So let me make those. And then the Yoyo we want to make is called the Shimmer Spark. So, Shimmer. Alright. Bam. The Shimmer Spark. 46 melee damage. Fires stars when enemies are nearby. Here it is. What do you think? It's cool, right? I like it. I think the sprite's pretty unique. Looks like a throwing star for sure. Let's give it the honorary test. I really should be making test dummies for this. I wanna be able to test every Yoyo that we get. But let's find an enemy so that we can at least see what it looks like. But like I say, the damage is 46 here, 64 here. Now I really thought this one was going to be a lot higher than this. It clearly isn't, which is a bit underwhelming, but you know, it is what it is. Right. Ooh. Okay. Maybe the stars of the Shimmer Spark are actually pretty decent. You know, maybe that's a bit of a game changer. Ooh. You know what? I'm a little bit convinced that this might be a bit of a game changer. So this has got 2,000 else. So let me compare it to this. Let me do that again. You know what? I would almost say that the stars keep it just in line. Alright, well I think Shimmer Spark's gonna be kept up here. I've got a cool list now. Alright, well that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's episode, hopefully it comes out a little bit longer, but if you did enjoy it, please be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. Obviously liking the video, it goes a long way and I really appreciate it. And if you are new around here and you like what you saw today, maybe consider clicking the subscribe button. By subscribing to ChippysCouch, you get all of the latest videos straight to your homepage. I try and make one a day, but I promise I won't flood your subscription page. Alright? Okay, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.